What's happening, y'all? Happy Saturday today. I am out and about, and I wanted to give this pre-recorded video and speak to my peeps, you know. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna get that settled. Hope y'all are doing well. I am headed to the nutrition station. Getting some more supplements. I've ran low on some supplements. So when you're on the go and you're always on the go and you're always busy, it's very important to supplement and rest. And that's what I want to talk about for just a couple minutes before I get to the supplement store. The importance of rest. And I'm preaching this to myself because, man, I do not get enough rest. I have gotten rest the last couple of days because of my obligations to, one of my jobs. And I'm going to get into, what that is as far as my job is concerned in totality, and do a live on that. So stay tuned. I've always said I was going to tell everybody about that, but stay tuned because that's a big announcement. So, but anyway, but here in the last couple of days, I've gotten proper rest. I'm very big on rest and getting the proper rest that you need to be the best for your family and for your job and for everybody that you care about. Man, I work a lot, and if you don't know me by now, if you've been following me for a while, I do work a lot, managing a bunch of people, and then of course working for myself. And I don't get enough rest. So especially towards the end of the week, I only get sometimes 2.5 hours of sleep. Work overnight, then start my next gig. And then in between that gig and my nighttime gig, by the time I get done eating dinner, so forth and so on, it's time to go to my next job. And I've literally kind of ran off fumes, so to speak. There's not enough gas in the tank to sustain myself, So that could be very dangerous. I've talked to several people that, have said, hey, SBK, you need to watch out. That could be unsafe. That could be detrimental to your health. And you're very much right. You can actually work too much. And when you work too much, all that does is that's not helping, even though you see dollar signs and you have goals. And I have goals. All of us should have goals. But you have to put things in the proper perspective, you know what I'm saying? And so I've tried to put things in proper perspective. I have some major goals that I want to reach in the next year or two. I have some financial goals. I want to be financially stable. Not saying that I'm not financially stable, but I want to be one of those guys that can look back and say, hey man, I've left some generational wealth to my daughter, you know what I mean? So but with that being said, you have to get the proper rest. So I've had to learn to shut out the outside world. That means when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. Get off the phone, get off the internet, If you got to turn your phone off, if you got to put it on silent, do it. If you got to get off the net, searching the net. Because if you think about it, how many times have we been on the net, browsing through the internet, browsing through YouTube, and we get so engrossed in the stories and so engrossed in Instagram memes and stuff like that, that you look up and it's like, oh man, it's time to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever you put the phone down and you try to go to sleep and you get a little bit of a nap, quote unquote a nap, it's like you feel worse when you get up. How many of y'all have felt that, you know? You know what I mean? And it's time to get up and go to work and do your thing. So I've got to, and I'm like I said, I'm preaching to myself. This is like therapy talking to you guys. Don't be afraid to not answer your phone, because that's your time. When it's your time to sleep, it's your time to sleep. When it's your time to rest, it's your time to rest. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about not answering your phone, because you need that time to yourself. I think men need time to, and it's not demasculating a man to go out and be pampered. Go out and get you a haircut. Go out and get you a massage. I encourage every man to get massages, deep tissue massages, because, you know, get some therapy for your feet, get some proper care for your knees, your legs. You know, you need those. You know what I mean? If you're working every day, men and women, if you're working every day, you're on your feet, you're using your hands, you need to be pampered. You need to be, taken care of. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing feminine, men, about going out there and caring for yourself. So I encourage everybody to stress to yourself the importance of rest. Because if you don't rest, if you don't have time for yourself, whether it's time with your family, leisure time, going out to an amusement park. A lot of us who are listening to me right now, you like to clean. That's therapy, cleaning. Anything that kind of breaks away from just everyday monotony going to work. There's nothing wrong with working. And these times, I see content creators making fun of people that work, which is weird to me. I've actually seen content creators making fun of folks that work all the time, but that's besides the point. But have some leisure time for yourself. Have some time for yourself to break the monotony, as I was saying, and have some mental breaks. So the second thing I want to talk about, it's getting cold. It's fall time. The weather is changing. Make sure that you supplement. Make sure you got the proper nutrients in your body to help you fight off colds and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? You'll be amazed how many people do not supplement. They don't take vitamin C. They don't take their vitamin E. All of those supplements are going to help you fight off infection. I haven't been sick in a while, but when I did get sick about last year, whenever I got sick, I was actually working too much. And so I was working too much and wasn't getting proper rest. And of course, you're susceptible to being sick. So what I had to do, I had to go back to the drawing board and get my rest. Because if you don't scale it back, your body's going to make you scale it back. You know what I'm saying? So, proper nutrition. Be active. Be active. Stay active. Always push yourself, exercise. I'm not saying you go in and go to the gym and lift a whole bunch of weights and stuff like that, but, just do what you can do to keep your body moving. Not everybody can lift 500 pounds. That's not the goal. That shouldn't be your primary focus. Your primary focus is to be mobile, being able to walk properly without getting tired, being able to, function mentally. Because whenever you work out, not only is that physically helping you out, but mentally, it's going to help you. It helps you. It helps you focus. So those are things that I wanted to stress to you guys, and I'm actually preaching to myself. Each live that I do, whether it's with me or with someone else, I'm actually talking about things that I can relate to, or things that I'm currently going through. You know what I'm saying? I want to be one of those guys that whenever I get to be a certain age, I'm like, man, people look at me as like, man, you really that age? Like, yep. So, but in order for you to have those goals, and in order for you to look good, feel good about yourself, then you're going to have to take care of yourself and do what's necessary. Because I want to walk my daughter down the aisle. You know what I mean? If she finds some bum that she wants to marry, I want to be able to walk her down the aisle and be proud, So, but those things I wanted to share with you guys as I am approaching the nutrition station. And you guys have a lovely day. With that being said, I am